stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve up the D like a turkey.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, set 53! Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Motion. Easy, 72.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
72. Soul. 380, hit.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Slam. Yo, ladies.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 24, Brady is going to fire one and got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Brady gives to Michelle. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Now watch run. Watch run. Right there. 54. Hey, second.
On 2nd and 9. Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
To throw is Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Hey, Delta. 50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. Check. Hold 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
SOS. Check, lady. Check.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I got one.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady, left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, New England.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? I
think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 36, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go one more. Alert! 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Mike, outside. Mike 5-4. Stop your whining. You. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Dorsett. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, 380! 57! 53
On 1st down, Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brandon Copeland in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Too long for a field goal. Too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 66. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Wait, what do you got? Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Flushed out right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Joseph on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That throw by Brady incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 72.
From midfield, here's Brady. To Michel on the screen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, they run with Michel, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave them with a 3rd and 11 situation.
3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, here's Cannon. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
It's 4th down.
So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 24. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I got you. Mike's 54. Mike's 50. Hey, 66.
Now Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go! Regular! Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Hit! Check, Mike, 54. Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They'll run with McKesson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Line 36. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our.
They'll go again with McKesson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Sugar! 57 to Mike.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check it, reload. 57. Mike, smooth.
To throw again. Brady towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's McKissick. Devin McCourty brings him down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, Stu!
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and inches, Brady to Gordon, out left. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd and very short, Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Spud. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Better bring it.
Now Darnold. Anunua's got it, complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run with Cannon. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run again with Cannon, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You don't get it.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw on 3rd down. Brady. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Terrell Basham coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, both 66. Rush the whip. Hey, second.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
25 yards the pick up there and also a first down. Back to Cannon again on 1st down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Dante Hightower on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On play action, now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
A carry now for McKissick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. Ten yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Motion, motion, motion.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think